Hello, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. My name is, as always, Al Capone. Slightly sick today, and now we're gonna ask a bit of a weirder question. Is Interstellar Marines Running Man worth your time? Now, this is an exceptionally weird title. I'm just gonna quickly turn down the volume. This is an exceptionally weird title for the sole purpose that it is a demo of a movement system for an early access game, which also contains guns and combat. It's exceptionally weird. So this is the demo, or this is the movement demo for Interstellar Marines, a title currently out on Steam Early Access. And hang on, I need to turn down the quality just a bit. I'm actually going to toss the frames per second up there. There we go. Now I'm getting like 30 or so, which isn't fantastic, but it's better than nothing. Alright. So yeah, it's exceptionally weird. And as you can see, I can like fiddle with my gun. I'm pressing the 1 and 2 buttons there, and that is the 3 button. I added a different kind of scope. Forget if tilde does anything. No, it doesn't. Okay. So, apparently the point of this demo was to showcase the immersive gameplay experience that they're going to give you. And in Interstellar Marines. And I'm gonna be honest, this is actually really cool, and I would say is actually worth your time. You have to destroy these robots before they reach you, because if they reach you, they'll hurt you. And at the start, it's not particularly tactical. But as you start moving through, things start getting worse for you. And you have to remember that the game will cheat. The game will give you situations where you are definitely outgunned, outnumbered, and outgunned. And you'll just have to roll with it. So the lag going on here is just a combination of the machine I'm on and the fact that I'm recording. If I weren't on this machine and I weren't recording, it would be fine. Which is an unfortunate fact. So what are your controls? You can jump, you can sprint, you can walk all around, you can fire, you can reload, and you can press 1 to 4 to give yourself different attachments, or 1 to 3, is it? Yeah, it's 1 to 3. And right click, if you just press the right mouse button, you'll go into iron sights or whatever mode. And here is the first semi-challenging area. And I'm still doing that thing. But yeah, the game's fine normally. It's just my machine. I played it on a different machine. It works. It runs like a dream. But here's the real question. Can you take this game and Interstellar Marines, the early access game, as two separate entities? Because remember, this is a demo. This is basically a demo. I'm getting wrecked. I think this is kind of like the Stanley Parable demo. It's not even close to what the main game is. It's a completely different entity. Also, yeah, all of that not moving and stuff, or moving weirdly, that's not me. Again, it's my machine, and the fact that I'm recording, so just remember that. Again, game runs like a dream. So, I think you can take this as a different entity to its parent game. Even though I do want to make it clear. The parent game is not something I would buy. It promises a lot, and it looks like they might deliver on it. But it is in the earliest of early access. It is extremely early access, and this freezing, yeah, that's, again, recording in my rig. What the fuck? Oh, there we go. But it is an extremely early access. They promise a lot, and I'm going to be honest, I don't think they can do it. I don't trust huge companies to do what they're promising. And this is a tiny indie studio who, as far as I can tell, hasn't done anything before. From what I can tell, they just sort of came out of the blue and were like, we're going to make Interstellar Marines, we're going to promise you a heck of a lot, and I don't know if they can deliver. Because, yeah, honestly, I don't trust most big companies to do what they're promising. Heck, I don't even trust Rainbow Six The Siege, which looks like they're going back to the really cool tactical Rainbow Six roots to do what it's promising, and do that, much less a small indie studio promising far more. And let's think about, what does The Siege promise us? Well, you can destroy tons and tons of walls. Well, guess what, guys? You know a game called Bad Company 2? I think it's Bad Company 2. It was one of the older Battlefields. I don't think it was Bad Company 2. But one of the older Battlefields let you basically destroy the entire friggin' map. Yeah, that's not a new thing, the whole destruction. I think it was the game right before Battlefield 3 where you could just topple things, where you could just topple buildings like they were friggin' houses of cards. You could just break buildings, you could break the whole bloody map. Like, that's not new. But, like, sorry, I'm getting off track. I don't trust Rainbow Six The Siege to do everything it promises. Why? Because, I'm gonna be honest, I don't trust anyone to make a really, really tactical, squad-based multiplayer game. You wanna know why? Because Valve and Counter-Strike, back in the day when those games were riding high, screwed it up with Counter-Strike. And Valve, not only at the time, but still is basically a gaming god. They own so much, they have so many resources, and they weren't able to make a good tactical squad-based multiplayer shooter. That's why I don't trust what Interstellar Marines promises, because I know they cannot deliver. When Valve can't deliver, you know some tiny indie studio can't. Oh, getting hit from behind. And that's the problem, isn't it? This company who's making Interstellar Marines has come out of the blue. As far as I can tell, hasn't made anything before Interstellar Marines. Promises the world. But anyone can promise the world. I can say right to your face, I will give you a golden partridge taken from the depths of the Uruguayan desert. But only if you pay me $6 million. Only if you give me some money for it. And how many people do you think would actually take that? And that's what this is. It's a pipe dream. It's not something that's ever going to happen. And like, yeah, when I don't even trust the guys making The Siege, which everyone who's played it says it's fantastic. Everyone who's seen it says it looks fantastic. I don't trust that company. I don't trust the people who make that. Who are making that. A huge, massive games company. I don't trust them to make that good. Again, much less a tiny indie studio who, as far as I can tell, hasn't done anything in the past. Like, I'm sorry, I just don't trust them to deliver on what they promise. And it's so early. Like, it's in such an early state of early access. Why? Why would you buy into it now? You're probably not even getting a discount. And if you are getting a discount, they're severely overpricing their game. Do not buy Interstellar Marines. At least not in this stage of development, because there is no point. Running Man, on the other hand, is fun, so you should play it. If you like first... Jump cut! Yay, jump cuts. I forgot what I'm saying. But yeah, Running Man is quite fun. Running Man is extremely, extremely fun. When it's not lagging to death. Which is most of the time, again. Like, generally on this machine it runs fine, but with the recording, I think it just can't handle me recording it as well. But that's okay. That's okay. But yeah, Interstellar Marines is not gonna be worth your money. There's no way. Like, if Valve with all their money can't make a good, like, very team-based game, first-person shooter, that's very tactical, I don't trust random indie game company to. It's not gonna happen. Let go of your pipe dream. Oh yeah, I forgot you could do this. Oh, right, the tall ones can still get you. Alright. But yeah, again, Running Man on its own is really quite fun. It's absolutely terrifying. Terrifying. The first time I played this, it scared me. It done scared me. I was scared. It was scary. And it wasn't glitching. And it wasn't glitching out so far so hard that you could have used it to hold back a zombie horde. And that doesn't make any sense. The joke was that hard things hold back zombie horde. I don't fucking know. Even I don't understand my humor. Or lack thereof. But yeah, Running Man's really good. Interstellar Marines is not going to be able to fulfill all its promises. Let's accept that. Okay? There's too many goddamn people who bought Interstellar Marines. Too fucking many. It's expensive as hell. It's to get in on the ground floor, I think it's like $25 or something like that. 20, 25. And oh my god, that's so not worth it. You are paying a huge fee to play an unfinished game, which is no doubt going to be broken as shit. Like, where has gaming gone? Things like Project Zomboid, I get it. Okay? I get that. Heck, I own Project Zomboid. It's fucking awesome. It's not an unfinished game. Well, it is an unfinished game, but it's not about to friggin' break everywhere. It's like, you can play Project Zomboid. You can play it just fine. There's not a problem with Project Zomboid. But that's also because it's had several years of work. You release things onto early access after you've worked on it for a while. After you fucking know your shit isn't broken. After you make it good. Games aren't just good off the bat. You have to make them good. You have to put effort into them. You can't just say, well, we made a game, put it on a thing. We made a bit of a game, put it on a thing. That's unacceptable. Now, sometimes, I get it. There's some situations where, yeah, I understand. Like, if you're buying in early. Sometimes it's like, yeah, I don't care if I get to play the game early. I just want to support the company. I get that. That's totally cool. That's totally okay. But, like, don't release unfinished shit, because most of the people who are going to buy your game aren't the people who just want to support the company. They want to play a game. And if you don't let them play a game, and if you don't have them playing a game because your shit isn't finished, that makes you look bad. If a whole bunch of people buy your game and they're like, oh, it's not finished, it's not fun, it's not finished, you look bad. You look really friggin' bad in this situation. You make yourself the bad guy. Like, don't release unfinished shit, you assholes. Wait, finish your game. Finish your fucking game. Or at least give it a little while of polish. If you need money, you know what exists? Kickstarter. Kickstarter is a thing that exists. You don't even have to do anything. You can literally just say, hey, can we have some money, please? And that will work. Literally, you can do that. You can do that, and then guess what? You have the money you need to put that effort into your game before you release it so people can pay for it. I don't even think you get access to anything early if you buy Interstellar Marines. Anyway, Running Man is definitely fun. It's short, it's hard, it's kind of scary, but it's fucking fun. Interstellar Marines is not worth your money. It won't be worth your money. And stop buying things because you believe in the dream of it. Buy things because they're good. Too many people have bought the Daisy standalone. It's fucking broken as shit. I played it. It's horribly glitchy. It's broken on hundreds and hundreds of occasions. I've seen many videos where it's just broken fantastically. Like, just absurdly broken. Buy shit that's good. You can even buy shit that's in early access that's good. But just buy things that have merits. Don't buy things on a dream. Video games, man. Video games. My name is, was, and always will be Al Capone. And I'll see you next time.